Welcome back to episode 2 of the 2002 Ford Focus redoing race car in series. So in the last video, which you can go and watch, linked in the description, I went through a few of the good and bad things about the Ford Focus. There's two things that I missed. Intentionally, I don't know, but I missed them, and I wanted to have a look at trying to fix them today because they're two minor things, and while I'm waiting for parts and bits and pieces to work on the rust and things, I thought I'd give it a go. So they're both inside, so we'll go in there. So back inside the Focus, as you saw from the first video, nothing's changed, but apart from the cobwebs, because it's been sat in the garage. The first thing that doesn't work on this is the two doors there, they don't lock with the remote. These two do, and I've seen a lot of people say that with these old Fords, you can just reset the fob and it'll fix that. So I'm going to try it. There's no guarantee, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Otherwise, I'll fix that at another date. So I guess the best thing to do is give it a go. So let's see, yeah. Okay, so for this apparent fix, I'm not completely sure it's going to work, but I'll give it a go. As you see here, you've got the 1, 2 and 3 on the ignition, and it works best with these keys apparently from these old Fords. So what you're supposed to do is you put it in and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back. That beep says it's in like the program mode, and then you press the lock button, and then you do the ignition, and then back again to get it back out of that mode. Now, now we're gonna get back outside the car and we're gonna see if it's gonna work. Bear in mind, I don't have high hopes because this car is full of surprises. So looks like it doesn't work, but we have other ideas. So not working. That's fine. Well, that's something. That door never used to unlock anyway. So there we go. We fixed something but broken something else. But the other ideas for that is, let me know in the comments if anyone else has any clue, is the possible, just there's a sensor issue going on because these doors seem to lock and then unlock when you press lock on the car. Those two doors aren't doing anything with a central locking. However, you can lock it when you put the key in the car. So that's something. I don't know what any of it means, but we're gonna have to have a look into that and see if that's the fix. And the other thing that I wanted to have a quick look at today was the handbrake. So I guess we better get back in the car. Cool, so welcome back to the inside of the car. After that uneventful, a bit disappointing thing of the key fob and the central lock-in, we'll have to figure it out. So the second issue with this car is that the handbrake doesn't really work. Now, there's two theories on this. One theory is that the drum brakes, as you saw from the first video, are in very bad condition. So I've discussed it with a few of my friends and people have said that maybe when they've been ruined or something, there's like tensions inside the drum brakes apparently, and they think that they haven't been set up properly. I also think that, because I tried this before, the inside of this handbrake is this, which tightens up the handbrake cable. And I tightened this up once before and it seemed to help a little bit. So I'm going to give it a quick other tighten, and we're just going to see if that helps at all. So let's give it a go. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. Hopefully you can't hear too much blabbering in the background. Just forgot to mention, trusty 10mm for that. Obviously each car's going to be different. Some cars don't even have that anymore, so we're going to see. But I guess the next thing to do is probably just to test the handbrake. So what we're going to do is, my cameraman here is going to go outside, we're going to move the car back to the slope, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so both of those aforementioned things haven't been fixed. I didn't expect them to, but I was having a think this morning and I thought I'd give it a go. You can't expect more than that. We've come to the conclusion. I'll bring you over to it if you want to follow. So the handbrake is in the drums, not this is drum. And my drums, as you can see from this, are in incredibly poor quality. And when you turn the handbrake on and off, I'm not going to do it because I'm slow, because it's in gear at the moment, you can hear it releasing, you can hear it grinding. So we think that we're just going to I'm going to have to replace the drums anyway, and I think it's going to be until then. So the handbrake is an issue that is not much of an issue until it's actually driving anyway. So I think we can just put it to the side until we get new drums, new brakes, new discs, new pads, the whole kit. Put it to the side until then, and then we can double check. And if it's not that, then we can look at it again. But that's what we think it is for the time being. So that's the two things I really wanted to check today. But also I think we have a little bit of more time, and I want to get this car prepped for a big clean, because the next thing I want to do before I work on the body is clean it. That's inside and outside. So I think what we're going to do is take out the two front seats, revealing the carpet, and then just get it all back in the garage so it's nice and ready for all the cleaning stuff before I can start working on the body, which I think is my biggest issue with it at the moment. I want to get the body sorted before I do anything else, because that's the part that I think needs the most love. So I guess we'll get to that. What's going on? So yeah, thank you for that. We've taken the car back into the garage now, so that's all locked away nice and securely. We've started taking out the front seats, but there's a few things happening. We've run out of time, so we're going to record a time lapse and put that into the next video when I'm down here next. And other than that, we're just going to get the bits that we need for the drum brakes. That'll be next on the business to do, and then we're going to look at cleaning it and getting the body sorted. So thank you for watching. If you've got any suggestions on what's wrong with the locking and the handbrake, then please let me know in the comments, or just let me know in the comments or TikTok, wherever this ends up. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.